We spend way too much time staring at screens to learn about photography, which is ironic because, well, the vast majority of photography social media has absolutely nothing to do with actually taking pictures. It has become a strange digital coliseum where people spend more time arguing about dynamic range in a Reddit thread than they do actually making photographs. We are trapped in an endless loop of manufactured urgency. A new camera hits the market, and every creator on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube feels compelled to provide a first look or a deep dive. And then, of course, there's the ever popular 6 month later review. It's basically just a rinse and repeat cycle designed to do just one thing: convince you that your current camera is just obsolete garbage. And quite honestly, that advice is obsolete garbage. The problem is the incentive structure. Most of these creators really aren't bad people. They are just chasing the algorithm. Camera reviews get views. Affiliate commissions from sales get paychecks. And sponsorships from gear manufacturers, well, they get you the coveted invite to press trips. Talking about the subtle nuances of composition, how to read natural light, or how to talk to a portrait subject, that doesn't really move the needle on a TikTok feed. I mean, come on, who really wants to watch that stuff when you can watch gear reviews? How can I spend my last penny? The most dangerous part is the false promise. Every new sensor is presented as the camera that changes everything, the game changer. But notice how that the camera that changes everything gets replaced by another camera that changes everything exactly 6 months later. Now, in all seriousness, this sends a real toxic message to beginners that if your photos aren't turning out the way you want them to, it's really not because your lighting is flat or your composition is messy. Oh, no, no, no. It's because you lack the newest camera body with the slightly faster autofocus. Of course, that has to be it. Who needs skill when you have modern technology? Now, this leads to the comparison trap. You're scrolling through Instagram, seeing the absolute highlight reel of professional work, and you're comparing it to your behind the scenes reality. You start to believe that unless your gear list looks like a professional rental house inventory, you really shouldn't even bother going out to shoot. Now, there is a silent rule in photography: only show your best work. You don't want potential clients to see your mistakes. However, that doesn't really help the beginner who doesn't see all the throwaways in order to get that one perfect photo. Now, me personally, I'll take hundreds of photos from just one location, from different angles, perspectives, zoom in closer, wide angle, lower angle, a higher angle, move over a few feet this way, that way, whatever, just to make sure I don't miss anything. And then I come home, I import everything into Lightroom or Photoshop, and now I have to cull all these images that all look almost the same with maybe a slightly different angle or a little different perspective, and I have to figure out which one is the best one. Then you head over to a Facebook group or a subreddit for help, hoping just to get some advice on how to take better photos, composition, lighting, whatever. And then you get hit with the technical advice minefield. I mean, you're going to ask a simple question about how to capture a specific shot. And then all of a sudden, you're buried in jargon about per pixel sharpness and ISO performance from people who probably haven't even printed a photo in years or even ever. Social media photography has become a culture of gatekeeping, where specs are treated like a religious doctrine. And heaven forbid that you mention that you enjoy using an older camera. I mean, I'm guilty. I'll tell people to buy the newest, the biggest and greatest that they can afford. But I'm going to get into that in a minute. Now, we call these people who, I don't know, are just like gatekeepers, we call them pixel peepers. And what they do is they zoom into a photo 400% to tell you you're out of focus when everybody's looking at that same photo on a smartphone and can't see what they're talking about. And I did a whole video on this breed of so-called photographers, and I got the link down in the description below, so go check it out after this video. Now, the algorithms play their part too, trapping us in an echo chamber of search results or recommended videos or whatever. If you show the slightest interest in photography, the feed starts to force feed you dopamine-inducing unboxing videos and quick, superficial hacks. I mean, it buries the slow, deliberate content that actually teaches you how to see the world so you can actually capture it in a photo. It creates a false sense of productivity. We call it doom scrolling for photography. Now, this is where you spend 4 hours a day researching gear while your actual camera sits in the bag gathering dust. Hey, I'm guilty as charged. Guilty as charged, man. I mean, I'll spend hours on YouTube trying to learn something new and innovating. Now, in my defense, which, granted, it may not be an excuse or not, but in my defense, I do scroll a lot on YouTube as research for this channel, looking for video ideas, latest trends, and just cool photography ideas that I think you guys as viewers will enjoy. And I hope that you guys will be interested in. At least, that's what I tell myself. Now, the great irony in all this is that the photos that defined the medium of photography were taken on gear that would be left out of a modern Facebook group for having poor dynamic range or lacking eye tracking. I mean, come on. Ansel Adams, I keep bringing him up in a couple of videos, but Ansel Adams has to be one of the greatest landscape photographers who's walked this planet. He created award-winning photos on gear that would be considered ancient history today. Now, one of my clients in 30 plus years have ever asked me what camera I used, what megapixels it had. They only cared about the image. They looked at my work. They liked that the work that they seen that I posted or it's on my website, and they wanted similar photos for themselves. They like my ideas. They like the way I edit. They like my style. That's what will get you new clients. When they look at you, they're not looking to see if you have a DSLR, a mirrorless, or even a film camera. Now, at some point in your journey, you're gonna have to decide if you are a photographer or a consumer of photography gear. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with liking new gear. I am a gearaholic. I have piles of it. I love new gear and I love watching gear videos. But don't mistake shopping for new gear as learning photography, or even worse, thinking that it's actually improving your photography. Basically, your gear should solve a problem. So you have a problem, something is causing you to slow down or whatever, so you can get new gear. I have a video about why I upgraded from my Canon R5, which is a fantastic camera, and I upgraded to the R5 Mark II. But I had issues with the R5. The R5 had a 30-minute recording time limit, and the mini HDMI port on the thing broke, so I couldn't really use my monitor anymore. So I had to upgrade. Now listen, stop worrying about the frame rate. Stop worrying about whether your sensor is a APS-C or a full frame. I started on film back in the mid-1980s. I got into digital photography with an iPhone 12 Pro Max. I eventually moved to a Canon T7i, and then eventually I worked my way up to my Canon R5 Mark II that I currently use right now. I still have my R5 and I still have my EOS R. I don't use them as much, but I do use them as B cameras sometimes. Pick up the camera you have, go outside, find some light, learn to see a moment before hitting that shutter. Because really, at the end of the day, an algorithm will never be able to teach you how to tell a story or connect with a subject. That is 100% on you. But that is the part that actually matters. Take care, everyone. Have a blessed day.